Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here, and in this video, I'll be doing a lure review of topwater toads because it's toad time. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny. Look at that beast right there, baby. I think I won the tournament with that one right there. I am the one with this one. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. I want to welcome you to the next video here. In this video, I'll be doing a review of 3 different types of topwater toads. Now, normally when I've been doing these reviews, I've been doing lots of hard body type of lures, like hard baits, but I decided to do some soft baits on this one and just kind of give you an overall review of some of those lures. Now, the 3 that we're going to talk about here, first one we're going to talk about is going to be the Zeeman, actually the Zeeman Finesse, actually the Finesse Frogz right here. So we're going to do a review on this one right here. The next one we're going to be doing a review on will be the Livetarget Freestyle Frog here, which is definitely was an iCat's favorite this particular year. So we'll be doing a review on this one. And then finally, one that you might not know a lot about, we're going to be doing a review of the Keitech Noisy Flapper. This is one that probably a lot of people don't really know much about or haven't seen out in the market, but I got it a while back and it was a really good lure. It actually caught me some fish. So here's kind of what we're going to do here. I'm going to do a closer look and do a little closer look review. Then I'm going to take you out to the lake and we're going to run some tests on it. I'm going to give you my thoughts there, and then we're going to come back here, right here in the studio, and then I'm going to kind of give you my final thoughts. But here's some things I want you to know. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you pictures of me catching a fish on this particular lure, and then I'm also going to show you a very special toad that a friend of mine designed and created that I was able to catch fish on as well. So you're going to get a clip of me catching fish on his topwater toad lure as well. So go ahead, enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, everybody, we're just taking a closer look here, and we're going to look at the first one here that I'm going to hold up. I've already got it rigged up here, as you can see. This is the Zeeman's Finesse Frogz right here. And like I said, it's a topwater toad and has a lot of kicking action here. I've got it rigged up on a hook already here. So I want to kind of show you that right out the gate here. And it's more of it's a lighter type of frog here. Lighter type of frog. It's kind of got the silhouette of a toad there. And, you know, it has really good action here. And I'm going to be, you know, definitely getting them out, testing them so that you can see them in action. The next one here is and you may have heard of this one before, this is the Livetarget Freestyle Frog. Once again, it's got that new kind of body to it where it has like an exoskeleton shell around it, which the body inside is inside of this little exoskeleton, so it has a lot of action there. And this is one that actually was a iCast favorite in 2019, and so it has lots of movement. And then finally, this one is another one from Keitech that most people maybe have not seen before, but it is actually called the Noisy Flapper. And this is another topwater toad, frog, whatever you want to call it. Makes me think about a craw in a way, but it's kind of got the frog eyes in the front here. And this one definitely is another one here. And I've got this actually rigged up on a frog hook here because I did go fishing with it a while back and did have success with it as well. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you, give you a little closer look at each one of these, and then what we'll do is we'll have a conversation about each of them, and I'll give you a little bit more information about them, and we'll have a little bit more discussion. But this was the quick, closer look. Everybody's Topwater Johnny here, and we're out at the lake where we're going to do our little testing on these different types of topwater toads. and just how they work so that you get a chance to see them in action. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that right now. All right, we're going to get started first with the Keitech, the noisy flapper. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this one right here. This is definitely a much more denser type of toad, and it has the ability to be a subsurface lure as well as on top as well. So we're just going to start throw it out here and see what we can get it to do. And like I said, it's definitely a heavier lure, so it's a little bit heavier, so you'll get definitely a lot of action out of it. Get it up here, as you can see, bring it in here, and it does a lot more flapping, as you can see it coming in here now. So as a flapper, those back feet are definitely kicking, and it does just definitely more of those legs kicking in the back. But watch what it does right here though. When I throw it out, notice how it sinks, because it's definitely a denser lure. So that, in other words, that means that if you wanted to throw it out and just kind of pop it along, you could do that as well. But if you burn it, then you're going to get it back up on top again. So that's one of the unique things about the noisy flapper, is that you got a weedless presentation here that can be going through the weeds, but then, and it looks like a crawl or something of that nature. But then at the same time, if I want to, if I start to burn it, I can bring it right across the top. So it's we'll send it back out there again. Get it out there. And then I reel it in, and now it's on top, coming in. And you can hear it, there it is, as you can see right there, coming in on top. And then all of a sudden, if I want, boom, I drop it. Now it dives down, and now it becomes like its own little individual little crawl. So that's what it does if I want to bring it in like that. And I've actually set it up to be a, as you can see right here, a weedless presentation. So it's tucked in there real nice. So that is the noisy flapper, everybody, by Keitech. All right, our next one up is the Livetarget Freestyle Frog right here. The Livetarget Freestyle Frog, as you can see, it's got that silhouette body there inside of that shell. So the outside is that plastic right there that you're seeing, and the design is hidden on the inside. It's got really good design and graphics to it. So let's go ahead and throw that out there. And for this one as well, it does sink, but once you start to reel it, it immediately gets to the top and starts moving and flapping. And those legs have got a really good kick to them, so they definitely do create a lot of attention as you are reeling them along. Those legs give you a lot of motion, a lot of action, and once again, a lot of motion, a lot of action out of those legs there. Unlike other ones, this particular one, when I throw it out, it does sink, but immediately those legs start, once you start reeling, it starts pushing toward the surface here. So it's got definitely a good little movement to it, as you can see right there. And like I said, once again, it's set up in a weedless presentation so that it can definitely move through the weeds here. I've got it kind of in open water here, as you can see, but throw it back out there. The moment I start reeling it, it immediately wants to get to the top of the surface. So you can burn this or do this slow. You could twitch it if you wanted to, but it definitely is one that would draw some attention from a bass. So I definitely like this one right here as well. And I just wanted to kind of give you like a little demo of it in action, just so you can see what it does. So this is that Livetarget Freestyle Frog right here. All right, our next one up is the Zeeman Finesse Frogz. So this one's by Zeeman. So it's the Zeeman's the one with that really elastic type trim here on it. So it's really stretchy and it will not break. So it's definitely built to last. This one right here is a really light, as you can see, a really light lure. So it's a toad, but it's really light. So you're going to have to fish it on some lighter line so that it stays afloat as well. Set it up as weedless, and we're going to go ahead and throw it out there and just watch it in action here. Okay. Get it out there. And this one, just like the others, those legs are where all the action is. So there's a lot of action to it as it moves along there. A lot of action as it moves along. The legs kick well, and it has a lot of action to it. As you can see right here, it's all about the legs and the action, and especially because you've got it set up to be weedless, it allows for it to have a lot of good motion out there. So throw it out here again. And I got it on light line here, so that really keeps it up on top, so it does not sink at all. Unlike the other two that started to sink, this one literally floats. So this is really a light lure here, and so you're going to get really some finesse top water with this. So if those bass are kind of finicky and kind of acting weird, this is kind of going to be the lure to want to throw, because it's really light, doesn't draw a lot of attention when it hits the water. So I'm going to throw it out here again so you can see one more time. Put it back out there like that. As you can see, those legs are kicking back there. And this one right here could easily be on a trailer, or it could be on any other kind of type of presentation. If you wanted to put it on some kind of spinner, like if you wanted to put it on a chatterbait or something, you could do that. But I would fish it as a standalone by itself, because it really does get the job done, and you can get this into places that you probably wouldn't be able to with other types of lures here. So I definitely would encourage you to take a close look at this one. So one more time for the Zeeman. Like I said, right on top. I can pop it if I wanted to, but it stays on top. It floats well, and it has a great movement to it. So, all right, so there you have it. There was the Zeeman right there. I just wanted to take these out, kind of give you a chance to see them in action, get your thoughts on them as well. We're going to take it back in now, but I just wanted everyone to see these in action just so they could see what they do and how they are. So, all right then. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. So I just wanted you to get a look at those 3 different lures out here. Give you a chance to see some soft plastic toads that have a lot of different movement to them, and they are interesting for sure. So of course what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the studio, or back to my office here, to kind of do a little debriefing. But I wanted to get out here, I wanted you to see them in action so that we can finish our conversation on them. All right then. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video here and what was going on there, doing the demos and stuff like that. Here's what we're going to do here. At the end here, I'm going to show you, right after I get done talking, you'll see a clip. It'll just be a photograph of a fish I caught on this one right here, because I want to show you a photo of that I caught. Can't really find the footage right now, so if I ever find the footage, then I'll be sure to show it to you. But after that footage that you're going to see, after that photo, you're going to see a clip of me fishing with a topwater toad that a friend of mine named Sammy Cruz designed. And his thing is all about, his actual Instagram is called 4-Wheel Fishing. And he designed these lure, and it was a topwater toad. He's not really doing a lot of that today, but he designed it. It was a great lure. So I want to show you what a topwater lure can do in heavy cover. Also, after you watch that video, that'll be the end. But I want you to be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments. Tell me about any kind of topwater toads or frogs that you like, and we'll have a conversation about that. Once again, I just want to thank you guys for watching the channel, watching what I'm doing here. I'm always trying to bring you some new and more interesting things to watch and learn from. So that's really what the goal of the channel is. That's what the point of it is. So I just want to thank everybody. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share it, hit the bell notification, and also always remember that phrase, keep your line tight, because when they hit those topwater lures, it's going to be a big bite. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Good hit. Look at that. In the pads, on the frog, on the toad, right there on the toad there. That was a nice hit. And I got him up out of those weeds real fast. Good hit. Solid hook set. No complaints. No complaints. Good solid hit there. On the toad, in the weeds there. All right.